Stream 1 with me, Chris Murphy. Thanks for joining us. It's
outside.
a meeting between the Cypriot-born
John to throw first.
Record-breaking, history-making, 14-time Greek national champion John Michael, who gets us underway.
180.
With the 180 against Holland's Jordi Meeuwisse.
122.
Well, that's 4 perfect darts from Michael.
180.
Make that 5 and 6. Well, the only problem for Mr. Michael is his average is about to plummet whatever happens here.
81.
But he is on a perfect leg. It's the 3rd time we've seen the prospect here on Stream 1. Hasn't managed to follow it up with a 7th dart in the red bits, but a flying start for the Deadly Rose. There have been
50.
9 dart legs produced by 2 other Michaels.
Game shot.
Already this afternoon, as this one, John Michael, kicks off this match with an 11 dart leg. Yes, and neither of them Michael van Gerwen. It has been
180.
Mickey Mansell and Mike van Dijvenbode producing perfection already.
100.
As Jordi Meeuwisse looks to try his hand at a perfect leg, kicking off with a maximum. He fails with dart number 4.
60.
If you are just joining us here on Stream 1, I do apologise for a few slight technical issues we're having. You may experience a slight lag, a slight delay as the dart hits the board. We are working
140.
as fast and as hard as we can to eliminate that. And if you have stuck with us, thanks for persevering. You've witnessed wins for Michael van Gerwen, Damon Heta and Brendan Dolan over Scott Mitchell, Gert Nenches and Lisa Ashton.
'89. $100.
Double 16 for parity.
No score.
But the door is ajar. Double top.
56.
Couldn't walk through that open door, and Meeuwisse takes advantage. Adrian Lewis will be
81.
here on Stream 1 next. That's the first of our second round ties. We'll have a couple from round 2. Lewis taking 39. On Gabriel Clements. That could be some tie. And then it's Jeffrey Disvan against either Martin Schindler or Dirk Telnickers.
57.
There are some second round ties already underway here in Barnsley. You can follow any of them in real time at the dartconnect.com website. Just to bring you up to date with a few of the notable results.
100.
In the first round, Michael van Gerwen beating Scott Mitchell 6-2 here on Stream 1. Damon Heta 6-3 against Gert Nenches, and Lisa Ashton going down 6-2 to Brendan Dolan.
83.
We've also seen Mensa Suljovic lose out 6-3 to Simon Stevenson. James Wade was pipped 6-5 by Steve Brown.
59.
Johnny Clayton, another seeded player to lose. He lost 6-1 to Daniel Larson. Dave Chisnell. Ian White.
100.
And Dimitri Vandenberg all being beaten as well. Vandenberg 6-5. That's a result that's just come in. Given the chop by the barber, Ryan Meikle. The best performance of the day in terms of averages has been Michael Smith's 110 average in a 6-3 win against Ryan Joyce, who himself averaged over 106. And as I mentioned, we have had 2 9-dart legs from Mike van Duivenbode and Mickey Mansell. Van Duivenbode in his 6-5 win against Chris Derby. As Meeuwisse looks at double 16
30.
to win this leg. Well, 66 remaining for Michael, so it's 16 ball or treble 16 will give him a dart at double 9. It is just a single.
48.
Couldn't find the bullseye.
Game shot.
Once again, having spurned opportunities in the previous visit, Meeuwisse wins the leg and now leads in this match.
180.
I mentioned Mickey Mansell's 9-darter. He did go on to win that match, 6-4 against
50.
Nathan Derry. Now are we going to see another chance for a perfect leg?
100.
There's the answer. We are getting greedy. We've had 2 already. We're not even through the first round of the first tournament yet.
100. $91. 140. 98. 96.
Well, Meeuwisse back down in that section.
Game shot.
This time he pins the double with the first attempt, and John Michael must be wondering what went wrong after the first 2 visits he had in this match, after which he was averaging 180. Finds himself 3-1 behind. 11 darter to win leg 1, and has lost all 3 legs since.
83. 60.
Meeuwisse and Michael both in their second year of
58.
holding a tour card, on the second year of this spell, and both
40.
outside the world's top 64, so would have to have decent years to extend their stay without a return to qualifying school.
140. 96.
By the way, if you want to let us know your thoughts about the day ahead, the season ahead on the PDC Pro Tour, just
40.
put a hashtag in front of that phrase, PDC Pro Tour, on Twitter. If you want to keep me up to date with the score just down the road at Oakwell as well, where my mighty Sheffield Wednesday are playing, then feel free to do so. Unless, of course, the goal goes to the other team.
55. Game shot.
This time, John Michael gets a leg in the ledger.
140. 140. 140. 60. 100. 60.
Neither player in action in this match managed to make it to Alexandra Palace, so it is the first action for the pair since the World Championship qualifiers at the back end of November.
64.
Michael a long way behind in this leg. Meeuwisse poised to
43.
secure a little bit of daylight in the match once again. Double top would do that. Double 10 would do
37.
that, but he's managed to find neither. Luckily for him, John Michael is stranded somewhere near Sheffield in this leg.
85. No score.
Well, it has been a mess for Meeuwisse at the end of the leg, and Michael might yet steal it from the jaws of defeat. I don't think you're going to steal it like that, John.
23.
Meeuwisse has been doing everything he can to leave doubles 16 and 8. We might be starting to see why.
Game shot.
Well, finally, Jordi Meeuwisse at the 9th attempt at double. He opens up that two-leg lead once again.
140. 140. 60. 60. 180.
The 180 gets John Michael back in business.
40.
Looking likely, helped by that minuscule return of 40 from Meeuwisse to win this leg. No need to go for the bullseye,
96.
but has. We saw Michael van Gerwen turn down the ball, a rarity in the Premier League on Thursday night.
100.
Well, Michael's mess began when he went for it in this leg.
21.
Hasn't yet cleaned up that mess, and Meeuwisse could end up pinning the ball at the end of a big combination here to really rub salt in the wound. That's not going to happen, but John Michael is
49.
scratching around on a dodgy double here. Can't afford to go inside. Well, not sure what he was stalling for there, but he has landed the darts in the double two.
100.
Just a reminder that this is the first of 3 consecutive
140.
weekends of Players' Championship action. We are here today and tomorrow from Barnsley, and then the 15th, 16th, 22nd and 23rd of Feb live from Wigan.
140.
before the UK Open at the start of March from Minehead. And then we have 4 trips
140.
to Barnsley between now, well, between the middle of March and the middle of May. All of it live on
49.
PDT TV, plus the Premier League. That 17-week darty party began in Aberdeen on Thursday night when Michael van Gerwen, the world number 1, beat the world number 2, Peter Wright, his first defeat as world champion.
$120.
Well, you can't do much better than 120 with 2 darts. Applies the pressure on John Michael, who might only get a dart at the bull here. It's double 13 instead.
61.
Well, he missed it. He missed by a long way. Choices here. But he's gone all out attack, and it hasn't
52.
worked. Did have the choice of going for the bullseye there. The 25 would have left him 67, which would have earned him a dart for the leg. Guaranteed. Decided to go more aggressively. And in the end, it's come back to bite him, because John Michael's break of throw ties this match up at 4 apiece. We are starting to get
100.
the odd result through from the second round, and I did mention the Owls earlier, tongue-in-cheek. Well, the Blades have been beaten. Gary Blades
81.
has gone down 6-0 to Peter Wright. 107.4 average for the world champ. Wright means business
100.
here in Barnsley this afternoon. That one of 4 results. Whitehead has earned a whitewash as well. Conan Whitehead, a 6-0 win against Daniel Larson. Nathan Aspinall, a 6-1 win against Richard North. And Darren Webster has seen off Scott Waits also by a 5-leg margin.
121.
We'll bring you more results as we get them. Check out the Dart Connect website if you want to follow any of the matches that aren't streamed on either of the 2 boards this afternoon. Streaming next here on board 1 is Adrian Lewis against Gabriel Clements. That is the first of the second round matches. The match choice
100.
over on board 2 with Dan Dawson will be Glenn Durant against Wesley Harms.
$100.
As Michael, who's had a very solid leg here, scores all above the 100 mark. Needs just 80 to win it.
Game shot.
And he has won it. And is now 1 away from winning the match and setting up a second round tie with Brendan Dolan,
59.
who we watched see off Lisa Ashton in her first game as a PDC professional.
140.
Well, that will do nicely for starters.
81. $49. 60. 140. 60. 119.
Well, Michael galloping towards the finish line now.
140.
Is that the parting shot from Jordi Meeuwisse? Double 10 says it is.
43.
Well, it may be the shot that got him back in the match. 2 darts for the win, squandered by John Michael, and now
85.
1 to tie it up and force a decider, spurned by his opponent. Double 5 is a target.
Game shot.
And there it is. John Michael is the man who moves through to the second round. He will take on Brendan Dolan in it. Wins for Michael van Gerwen, Damon Heta, Brendan Dolan and John Michael in the first batch of ties here on Stream 1. We're into the second round next as Adrian Lewis takes on Gabriel Clements.